Hi, my cherry blossoms, and welcome back. Today, we're going over my creative critical reflection for AICE Media Studies. We're starting off with the table of contents. I'll start this presentation off with the introduction of our film codename Homework, and I will answer in detail questions 1 through 4, and we should be concluding by then. The name of our film is Codename Homework. The genre is coming of age, drama, and suspense. The theme is that there's always more under what seems to be a beautiful surface, and it's best to stay true to yourself. And the film's description is the perfect all-around high school it girl who has it all. But how? Hey, a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do. In Caitlin's case, it's selling illegal drugs, which has been a blessing for Caitlin. She loves what she does, and she does it well. That is, until she finds herself on death's door being kidnapped, tortured, and fighting for her life. It is now up to Caitlin's best friend, Alicia, to find her and $10,000, with only 5 days to do it all and Criminal Minds as a guide. Will they make it? Question 1A. How does your product use or challenge conventions? The use of conventions in our film. Genre conventions. Our film's genre is coming of age, drama, and suspense. These labels are justified by the fact that the actors in the film are all teenagers, which is coming of age. The end theme has to do with learning and accepting oneself, which most times is the point of coming of age films. Codename Homework is surrounded around drama and suspense because we are all awaiting the fate of the main character, Caitlin, and the scenes in between keep viewers on their toes and excited. Missing Scene Part 1. Set design. School entrance double doors, 8 a.m., the beginning of a school day. Actors. Cherish, Christina, Aviana, Kimora, Jade, Shanique, and another Christina. Missing Scene Part 2. Lighting. We used 8 white street light bulbs, 4 yellow tinged street light bulbs in the sunset. We recorded in the direction of the sunset, yet also in the direction of the street lights. The props for this film was a JanSport book bag, a ski mask, cash, a Ziploc bag, and a watch. The costumes were made to be modern teenage clothing. We used a pink sweatshirt, ripped jean shorts, pink and white leg warmers, and New Balance, a black sweatshirt, navy blue button-up jacket, black t-shirt, skinny jeans, and black Crocs. The planning for our film. We used storyboarding. Our storyboard layout was to give us an idea of how we wanted our film to come out and the order in which we should film. Shot sequence with illustrations and descriptions and notes with timestamps. This is an example of our camera work in the film.
So what are you doing today after school? Girl, you know. I gotta go give that girl her homework. Oh, yeah.
The angle used in this shot is a medium shot. And here is another example of the camera work in our film. Blooper break.
You got the cash? I just said I'm sharing my phone. Chelsea, why are you so...
Here are a couple of examples of the editing in our film.
Whether it be on the receiving end or the giving end.
The film is laid out in the order of how the main character's day is going for a better perception to the audience. The structural editing for the film is in a chronological order, with a non-diegetic popular instrumental song from the soundtrack playing in the background of the film. The film has many added sound effects. In this scene, for example, this is a diegetic sound, the text message notification. There are multiple visually edited scenes for emphasis, entertainment, quality, and many other reasons. This scene below being one of our visually edited clips. Blooper break.
What the is that? Yo!
Question 1B. How does it represent social groups or issues? Social group. The main character, Caitlin, is shown as a high school girl who has an all-around perfect life with her best friend, Alicia. She is a polite, well-known, strong leading female who needs no one to make it to the top but herself. Demographics of our film, codenamed Homework. The age range from 15 to 17. The majority of the characters are high school students. The gender is unisex, a general mixture of females, males, and non-binaries. The race is mostly people of color, for example, Black, Hispanic, Indian, and etc. The education is a successful high school student. The psychographics of our film. The cultural ideology is in this film that there is a hierarchy, and the higher you are, the better, and you need to get there by any means. The lifestyle portrayed in this film is live how you think you deserve to, be successful yet kind, and the activities are studying, hanging with friends, cheering, and getting to the top. Conflicts and issues. The main character, Caitlin's issue is that she's been kidnapped and held hostage by a deadly mob boss and does not have the required funds to be released. Though Caitlin's internal conflict is that she isn't satisfied with her true self and she doesn't know that her true self is enough. The main message. Growing up with what seems as less can be difficult, but you are enough. And it's always best to stay true to yourself and advance in ways that you know you can do safely. Blooper break.
Dumb.
Like, hello.
Oh, wait, like I'm not gonna talk to you right away. Bruh.
Start over.
Question 2. How does it engage the audience and how would it be distributed as a real media text? Foundation of our engagement with you. Considering our company, Magic Motion Production, is an independent company, and our target audience is anyone who enjoys a suspenseful film but also is a young adult. Our film is more mainstream for it to attract and interest all people. Oh, technical difficulties. But I will be showing you how we engage our audience. There are stereotypes and personal issues that many teenagers face nowadays. The theme is a message that most teenagers need to hear. Our film soundtrack is modern popular music. Our film uses common life problems for our demographic audience. The costumes are modern day outfits of teenagers. The conversations between the characters are realistic for teenagers of today's time and of color, and the interactions are natural. Would it be distributed as a real media text? Of course. The goal would be for our film to go from mere advertisement straight to the big screen. After the film stays in theater for a month, it would be released everywhere. Our marketing techniques will be undefeated. Our film will be on all streaming platforms, theaters, on cable TV, DVDs, and the advertisement will be all over social media. The film will be accessible to all devices. Blooper break.
Just sit here yapping. You have stuff to do.
Question 3. How did your production skills develop throughout this project? Development. Our production skills increased drastically throughout this process. Me and my other 2 group members were in other groups, and the workload and cooperation wasn't adequate, so we decided to form our own group. The directing and collaboration between my group members and I was very efficient and purposeful. Our scripting and sound recording is still a work in progress, but it has increased since the beginning of this project. Our editing progressed greatly from our first draft of the movie. Our planning and storyboarding was very detailed and understandable to lead into filming. Here is the progression in question. Our first attempt at filming the kidnapping scene. And I will show more examples of our progression throughout the film. This is our first attempt at filming an
Hey,
intro
you're supposed to be
scene.
zooming into the bag. You're not locked in.
Shut up!
This is an attempt to film a scene before the kidnapping occurred. This is our first attempt at filming the robbery scene. Crew break to understand and learn our crew. We had fun filming. Question 4. How did you integrate technology, software, hardware, and online in this project? Use technology and online platforms to make our movie successful. PowerPoint, iPhone 13 back camera, CapCut, Blogger.com, iMessages, and, of course, YouTube. How they were of use. Part 1. The iPhone 13 back camera was used to film shots and capture moments. CapCut was used for all the editing, putting all the clips we made into one big opening scene. PowerPoint was used to create this presentation and, in some cases, used as research, information, and shared knowledge with the group. How they were of use. Part 2. Blogger.com was used to track down progress made toward the production and to give a glance into our personal minds to see how we felt about our work. iMessages was used to communicate scheduling, logo designs, scripts, the actors, the setting, and in addition to enhance the plot of the film. YouTube was used to post our film so that we could have a link for it to be accessible and used as a reference and soundtrack guide for our film. Blooper break. Oh. Yeah, I don't know where the blooper break went. Sorry guys, technical difficulties. Well, this brings us to the conclusion. Okay, my cherry blossoms. This brings us to the end of my movie progression. Magic Motion Productions are not through, and we will return with bigger and better techniques and actions. I hope you enjoyed this very informative journey and found it entertaining. Oh, and here's the blooper break. We had a lot of fun filming. Here's an upcoming clip of Codename Homework. Magic Motion Productions will return. Thank you so much for your time and thank you for watching. Have a good day, my cherry blossoms.